Good morning, traders, and welcome to Daily Call today, Thursday, the 3rd of May. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, let's have a look at what's happened overnight in what was a very filled data session. Starting off from New Zealand, we had the employment change coming at 0.6%, giving the Kiwi dollar an initial jump reaction at the news, but then faded away, only to finish very close to the starting point for the day. It seems that the pro-dollar anticipation cut short the Kiwi bulls in yesterday's session. From the UK, we got the first positive data in days, and it arrived in the form of construction PMI, with the number coming in at 52.5. Everything now rides on this evening's services PMI to see if there's any chance of a rate increase for this month. In the US, the private sector jobs came in on forecast, as this is the prelude to non-farm payroll numbers, which are due out on Friday. But what everyone was really waiting for was the FOMC statement and the rates decision. Well, the rates remained unchanged at 1.75%. This was predicted, but the statement was what the market was particularly interested in. The statement itself was a fairly subdued and neutral statement. It did, however, state that inflation has risen to almost hit its 2% target. This could be interpreted by the market as perhaps we are on track and a June interest rate is more probable than not. So let's see what happens there. Alright, time now to have a look at our chart of the day, and the chart that I found for us this morning is the pound Kiwi on a daily time frame. As you can see here, there is a nice rising wedge. We are 3 touches on each side. We are at the bottom of the 3rd touch. What we need to wait for is for the price action confirmation to concrete itself. This is today's candle, so let's see if today's candle can finish as an inside candle. Well, then we'll have a trigger. Alternatively, if it does break down and go a little bit on the low side, we can redraw this line. There is another touch over here which I could incorporate, and I could still possibly form the pattern again, but let's see what happens with today's candle. It all rides on that. Add this one to your watch list, pound Kiwi on a daily time frame. Alright, let's have a look at what's happening in the session which is about to kick off. Well, we have at 11:30 this morning locally, we have our trade balance numbers are due. 6:30 this evening from the UK, it's the services PMI, which we already mentioned. At 10:30 from Canada, we have the trade balance coming out there, and at midnight from the US, we have manufacturing PMI. That wraps up the session. As always, guys, please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, I hope you'll have a fantastic trading day, and I will talk to you tomorrow on the Daily Call. Bye for now.